Hey guys, so I've been running a lot of Prot PvP lately in the beta, so I've decided to show you what I'm doing exactly and what talents and glyphs I picked and why, and how you play Prot PvP or the basics of Prot PvP now, because it's different than Cataclysm. In Cataclysm I do hate Prot PvP, that's for sure, so I only did it for a couple days, but the new Prot PvP is very fun in my opinion, so I've been playing it a lot. So I'm gonna explain to you what I'm doing. I took double time because his charge is bugged, so the cooldown is not reduced. So pretty much the only good one right now is double time. But Juggernaut and double time are pretty similar. I like the new style of charge. Is kind of like the roll ability that it doesn't do the cooldown until you do it twice, and it has like the stack, if you can see right there in my icon. It has a little 2 on the bottom, so you can do it 2 times. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna explain any of that. You can figure it out by yourself. But I took second wind. Why did I take second wind instead of enraged regeneration, which sounds so good for Prot? Well, second wind is kind of like a perma enraged regeneration. As long as you are 35%, you're always regenerating health. And it's insane, and it's crazy with your cooldowns, okay? And it's crazy mostly because of shield barrier. Shield barrier is kind of like a bubble, like an absorbing bubble. It takes up to 60 rage, but in PvP I've been just doing it whenever I can hit it. Whenever I can hit it, which is almost always, I use it. So that, plus the constant health regeneration of 35%, I'm gonna be always around 35%, and I'm never gonna go below that, because the time in which I'm absorbing damage, that time it's enough for me to regenerate all the way up to 35% again. So if I have a healer on me, that's insane, because I'm almost unkillable. I'm almost like a bear on life right now. That's how I feel. Like bears, they go low and they can stay low for freaking ever, and it's so annoying. Kind of the same thing. Okay, now before I go into the next talent, let me explain you what's good and what's bad about Prot PvP. Well, Prot PvP is a tanking. It's for tanking. So if you're gonna go in battlegrounds, don't go looking for blowing someone up and doing the most damage and hitting the top scores. Your top score that you need to hit is not damage, it's not healing. The top score that you need to hit, it's the things inside the battleground, the objectives, flag carries, flag pickups, flag caps, defending bases, all the things that a tank would do. That's what you need to go in for, because you will do low damage. You do very low damage, and I'm completely okay with that, because this is how I see it. I lose a lot of damage, but I gain a lot of survivability, meaning that if I'm fighting someone that does a lot of damage and has low survivability, which there is a couple of exceptions, monks, and what happens is that one of us is either gonna win by doing something good, like for me, for surviving in the right time. If I survive the right burst, I'm gonna keep doing damage to the person, and before the cooldowns are back up, they're gonna be down. But if I fail to avoid the burst of hold up burst good, I'm gonna die. So it's not like I'm not like a blood decay. I'm not like constant healing. No. Mostly I can keep myself around 35% solo, I'm talking without healers, with no problem, okay? And I'm not squishy at all. Okay, so before we go into anything else, still sorry, stance, the most preferenced stance for me is defensive stance, just because of rage, because you are gonna be generating more rage, I think, in defensive stance, just because shield slam and revenge. I'm gonna try berserk stance. I am, but I haven't yet, because I'm kind of pushing out about it. But I am gonna try it out and see how much rage I can build up with berserker stance. If I can build up more rage than defensive stance, then I'm more defensive, believe it or not. Even though I don't have the 50% damage reduction on that critical hit, I still think, actually now that I'm thinking about it, defensive stat might still be better. But I'm gonna try it out anyway, because the powerful thing is shield barrier and shield block. I actually leave it for cooldowns. Like right now, there is the rogue bug that they one-shot you. So what I do, I normally build up rage, and when I know they're gonna come up me, I have enough rage to do a shield block. I block every single of the 32 hits that they do at once, and they don't one-shot me. Then I disarm them, or stun them, or both, whatever, and then everyone else in my team brings them down. Okay, the next talent is Piercing Howl, and that's simply because I want to. Simple as that, I just want to have Piercing Howl. Then Shockwave. Shockwave is awesome for PvP. I think it's beyond better than Dragon Roar and Blade Storm, just because the control that you can give to your party members and to yourself too. You can control so much, like you can strafe a little bit to the right side and stun that healer that's right there. So easy, and the range is perfect. Shockwave is actually one of my favorite abilities in the game. Then we have Safeguard. I was taking Mass Spell Reflection first, but you know what, I don't care. Safeguard is so much better when you're like out in the battleground or with other people around you, because it will get rid of like movement impairing effects. So it's pretty much a freedom. So I just have it there to use it as a freedom. Vigilance is a PvE ability, so don't worry about it. Then Avatar. Regardless of how cool or how buffed or how nerfed Avatar is gonna get, I'm gonna continue using Avatar because it's fucking cool. That's why I'm gonna use it, because it's cool. But right now it's pretty freaking overpowered. Even though I still think the cooldown should be lower, probably at least 2 minutes. That would be perfect right there. It used to be 1 minute, but I never got to try it out in 1 minute. I don't think anyone did. Okay, but the thing is that it's wings with freedom at the same time. It's amazing for 20 seconds. So it's a 20-second freedom and a 20-second wings at the same time for warriors, and I believe it's not dispellable. So that's an amazing skill. So that's what I'm using for my talents. And for my glyphs, I went for the classic gag order, because I don't know who wouldn't take that. Then I went for Death from Above. And I can with this glyph I can stay on casters at all times pretty much, and with double charge at double time. And then Shield Slam, which removes one or dispels one magic effect, which I thought it was pretty cool. I don't even worry about what magic effect I'm dispelling. I'm just doing it because I just do Shield Slam on cooldown anyway. So if I dispel something cool, awesome. Okay, and then for the eye candy I get Thunder Strike, Blazing Trail, and Burning Anger. And Burning Anger is actually cooler than in early beta. In early beta it was like just a little bit of fire, you can barely see it. Now you can actually see it, and if you walk, like, you leave fire behind you. It's pretty cool. So what would I use instead of those glyphs? I've been thinking about this one, Heavy Percussions. While your shield block is active, your shield slam hits for more. So it's kind of like defense with burst at the same time, even though it's not really burst because you don't hit that hard. But since I don't use this so often, I decided not to take it. And then I think that's it. I wouldn't use Shield Wall, even though it's a really good one. I don't like to have long ass cooldowns. 2 minutes is perfect. I don't like huge long ass cooldowns. And Spell Reflection used to use it, but I think it's perfect. So that's it for now. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to. Like me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Until the next one, good hunting.